On number 10, we need to write an integer for each of these situations. A says a temperature of 20 degrees above zero. Above zero would be positive, so this first integer will be positive 20. You don't have to write the positive sign or the plus sign, but you can if you want to. The next one is a debt of $15. If you owe money, that's going to be negative, so negative 15. Then a shark is 120 feet below sea level. Below sea level would be negative, so negative 120. And we talked about deposit and withdrawal. A bank deposit of $10 would increase your bank account by $10, so that's positive 10. A withdrawal is taking money out of the bank, so if you withdraw $150, that's negative 150. Number 11, we're going to use the number line below to model and solve this number sentence. Negative 3 plus 7. So start with 0, start at the origin, and represent that first integer, negative 3. That will be an arrow going 3 spaces to the left and ending at negative 3 on the number line. Then from where we leave off, we're going to add 7, so we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. And then if we check our number line, that's 1, 2, 3, positive 4. So that's the solution to this addition problem. The sum is positive 4. We can double check ourselves. Signs are different. We find the difference. 7 minus 3 is 4. And it would be positive because that positive 7 is farther from 0 on a number line than that negative 3. Number 12 asks us to order the following rational numbers from least to greatest. And we can use the number line below to help us, but it is not required. I think we will use the number line. First, we need to change these all into a common denominator. We can't compare fractions or add or subtract fractions unless we have a common denominator. The size of the pieces need to be the same before you can really compare and order or add and subtract. So looking at these denominators, we have 2, 6, 12, 3, and 4. Look at the largest one, 12. All of these other denominators can be turned into 12s by multiplying by a factor. So we'll do that over here. 1/2 equals how many 12ths? This is times 6 to get from 2 to 12. So times 6, numerator, 1 times 6 is 6. So 1/2 is 6 12ths. I'll write it underneath. 1/6 equals how many 12ths? We need to multiply by 2. So times 2 up top. 1 times 2 is 2. So 1/6 is 2 12ths. 5 12ths is already written as 12ths. 1/3 equals how many 12ths? 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. So 4 12ths. And then 3/4 written as 12ths would be, this is times 3. So times 3 up top. 3 times 3 is 9. That's 9 12ths. And the reason I think we should use the number line is we can just order them from left to right once we have them placed on the number line. So I'm going to put all of my rational numbers, my fraction, as 12ths on the bottom of the number line. And then up top I'll write them in their simplest form. So 2 12ths here, that's 1/6. 3 12ths is 1/4. 4 12ths is 1/3. And then 5 12ths is in simplest form. 6 12ths is 1/2. 7 12ths cannot be simplified. 8 12ths is 2/3. 9 12ths is 3/4. 10 12ths is 5/6. And then 11 12ths is in simplest form, and 12 12ths, of course, is 1 whole. So then from left to right, we have first one, 1/6. So 1/6 would be the first of our numbers, and then the next one we see is 1/3, and then 1/2 is right. No, 5 12ths is next because that's in between 1/3 and 1/2. So 5 12ths, and then 6 12ths, which is 1/2, and then finally way over here, 9 12ths or 3/4. So this is the order from least to greatest. And that is what we're asked to find, least to greatest. Okay, I thought I could squeeze these last couple in, but I'm going to do one more video to finish these last two problems off.